One of the biggest mysteries of all times is the Bermudas Triangle. There are few people who haven't heard of this mysterious place and all the horrible secrets hidden in its depths. It both terrifies and simultaneously mesmerizes people all over the world. Why? You're going to see why. Even though there are those who completely deny its existence, the fact is that strange things have been happening over and over again since thousands of years ago. So my purpose with this video is to show you the facts on which I base my statement when I say that something mysterious and out of this world happens on the Bermudas Triangle. So let's start our journey. The Bermudas Triangle, also known as the Devil's Triangle, is a loosely defined region in the western part of the North Atlantic Ocean, where a number of aircraft and ships have disappeared under very peculiar and mysterious circumstances. Now, even though its name has triangle in it, the Bermudas Triangle isn't actually a triangle, because even though many consider the points between Miami, Florida, San Juan, Puerto Rico, and the island of Bermuda to be the three anchors, actually, the Bermudas Triangle has no official boundary. In fact, many of the strange occurrences that take place in the center of the triangle have also been reported around what many consider to be the perimeter of it. Actually, the Bermudas Triangle isn't actually recognized as a real place, which is why it isn't found in any official world map or atlas. Sorry if I bored you with these brief facts, but let's start now with the real creepy facts that have happened on this area. "300 ships have vanished without a trace. 75 aircraft simply vanished out of thin air. And over 1,000 victims who never made it home to their families." Nevertheless, with each passing year, people have been trying to find different theories attempting to explain the phenomenon of the Bermudas Triangle. But we still don't know for sure what exactly this place is. Some say it's cursed, others say it's something paranormal, and there are those who think it's got something to do with aliens. Whatever it is, not even scientists have fully understand the cause of all the tragedies that unfold on the Devil's Triangle. Here are 5 of the most mysterious disappearances, some of them older than others, some are more recent. But just watch and you'll get to the same conclusion as I did. Number 1. Believe it or not, the phenomenon that occurs on the Bermudas Triangle already had fame on the times of Christopher Columbus. During his voyage to the Indies, the explorer noticed pillars of fire falling from the sky and crashing into the ocean near this area. Number 2. One of the most well-known disappearances was that of an American ship called the Mary Celeste. The boat sailed on November the 7th of 1872 with the ship's captain Benjamin Briggs, his wife, their sons, and 7 tripulants. They were heading from New York to Genoa, Italy. And less than a month after their journey began, another ship, coming from England, found a boat with no tripulants at all. They found all their belongings in the ship, a single sword on the deck, and the vessel had no damage at all. Number 3. In 1881, another ship called the Ellen Sawston was sailing from New York to London when the crew spotted an identified ship drifting in the area of the Bermudas Triangle. But something seemed off about the ship, as if there wasn't anyone on board. So the captain decided to observe the ship for a couple of days to make sure that it wasn't a trap. Once that time passed, he ordered some tripulants to board the mysterious ship. They saw that everything was intact, but there was nobody on board. So the captain ordered his best men to ship the vessel to New York. Once the Ellen Sawston and the mysterious ship started their trip, a huge storm came out of nowhere 2 days later and separated the Ellens from them, losing track of the abandoned ship. Once the storm calmed down after a few days, they found the abandoned ship again, drifting in the sea in the same perfect condition as before, but without a single soul on board. Number 4. In March 1918, the USS Cyclops had to deliver a cargo from Brazil to Baltimore, passing through the heart of the Devil's Triangle. The ship set off on a nice day, and the only message ever received from the crew stated that they weren't having any trouble at all. But then, the ship with all the tripulants vanished in thin air. The captain never sent a distress signal, and even after the area had been thoroughly searched, no traces of the vehicle were ever found. Number 5. In October 1991, when the Cougar jet was passing through the Bermudas Triangle, the pilot asked the flight center for permission to increase their altitude in order to get up above some turbulent clouds, and it was granted. But as the jet was ascending out of the clouds, it disappeared from the radar. The flight center, therefore, tried to contact the pilots with no answer whatsoever, and yet again, there were no distress signals before the disappearance. The strangest fact is that the plane wasn't descending at all. It was actually gaining altitude, but yet no trace of it has ever been found. We are still living with the mysteriousness of the Devil's Triangle. Thousands of souls have been lost in this spot. How many more do you think there are going to be